So Supercell decided to make a book. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, this right here is a book which is called The Art of Supercell. This was something that Supercell made in celebration of their 10th anniversary, and I snagged one right when I could. I believe I ordered this back in like August or September because I saw a Twitter post from Supercell about it, and immediately I decided to go ahead and buy it. And so it literally just got to my house yesterday. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look inside of this because I'm extremely excited. You can see on the cover right here, we have tons of art from all Supercell games. We got Heyday, Clash of Clans, Brawl Stars, Clash Royale is everywhere, Princess Bandit, and what's the last game? Boom Beach, yeah, right here. So we got art from every major Supercell game, so let's take a look. So opening up the book, we have this card right here, Celebrate 10 Years of Supercell, and it just kind of gives a rundown of what is actually in here. A first of its kind tome that includes a plethora of art, along with commentary showcasing the development of all Supercell games. This is gonna be really exciting. Like, we can see tons of concept art, like there's the Fisherman, there's some Brawl Stars stuff, Boom Beach, Heyday. Oh, this is gonna be sick. The Art of Supercell. So table of contents, we're just gonna go through everything in chronological order. So here is the timeline of Supercell games. There's probably a lot of things in here you guys don't recognize because they haven't gone global, like Gunshine.net, Pets vs. Orcs, Battle Buddies, Spooky Pop, Smashland, and Rush Wars. None of these games went global. Of course, we know the big five: Heyday, Clash of Clans, Boom Beach, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars. Those are all the global games, but the rest of these games that are in here are games that Supercell started developing but decided they weren't good enough to let them go global. All right, so first up is Heyday. Now, I will say Heyday is the only Supercell game that I have never played. So I'm probably just gonna go through this section really fast and just kind of flip through some of the art because the art is still kind of cool to look at, but I'm not familiar with the universe of Heyday at all, so I have no idea what any of this actually means, but heck, I mean, it all looks cool. This is really difficult to do with this overhanging camera, let me tell you. But this is cool. Just give some art, a little bit of concept artwork for some of the characters. This is something really sick. I'm super glad that I picked this up when I did. Yeah, the concept art is really cool to see, because for those of you that don't know, in school, well, I guess none of you guys would know this unless you're in school with me, but I took an engineering class and I learned how to draw things in like these perspectives and stuff, and it's just kind of cool to see some real world application of like the concept art and stuff. And as you can see, like under each subheading, it gives like a brief description of it. Again, since it's Heyday, I'm not gonna go that deep into it, but definitely getting into Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, and Brawl Stars. We're gonna stop and take some really good looks at the stuff. All right, here we go. Clash of Clans, the Supercell game that really took Supercell off. Did that make sense? I don't think so. All right, but Clash of Clans, look at all these logo designs right here. I guess this is what they were initially going through in terms of logos. We have some early gameplay of Clash of Clans. Look at all of these. This is like, it's so low quality to look at now, and it looks so different than what Clash of Clans actually looks at. Then we have some early concept artwork down here of some of the cards. We can see the balloon, the giant, goblins, wall breakers, wizards, barbarians, archers, the healer. Dang. Then over here we have some more concept artwork. I guess this is weird. Is this like the initial concept artwork for like barbarians? I'm glad they stuck with this model because this model looks weird. Same with the giant. Look at the initial giant and what they finished off with. Supercell definitely improved over time. Look at this archer. No offense, that doesn't look good at all. Then over here, oh, this is cool. Look at this. I guess this was the initial concept of the Hog Rider, but this is what they stuck with. That's pretty cool. Then we got the wizard, Valkyrie, goblins. Next page, these are all the good troops. We got the witch. Is there no other concept artwork for the witch? They just kind of cranked it out and just stuck with that. We got the balloon. The golem is down here. There's a bunch of stages for the golem. Ew, look at this one. That one's kind of nasty. Then we got the dragon, of course, and then the electro dragon. That's probably my favorite troop in Clash of Clans, the Electro Dragon. Then we got some other stuff. Wall breakers, minions, good old Lava Hound, the Ice Golem. That's the Super P.E.K.K.A. and then the normal Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. That concept artwork for there Looks interesting. Then we have some hero concept artwork. I guess these were initial concepts for heroes. Okay, that's interesting. And then of course the heroes they actually went with. The Barbarian King and the Archer Queen, the original heroes. And again, it's really cool just to look at the evolution of like the initial designs and you know what they finished with. This is really cool to look at. We got the Grand Warden. What's the name of this one? What's her name? I don't remember. The Royal Champion or something? That's what it looks like. Is that the name? I think so. Oh, that piece of concept artwork down there for the Warden. That actually looks really cool. I'm really digging that. And we got all the hero skins. And we have the, what is this? The Party Wizard down here? I think that's what they're called. Yeah, all these hero skins are cool. I have this skin for the King. I think I have this one for the Queen. And I don't actually have a Warden yet. So we got some stuff from the Builder base right here. And the Trader. You guys recognize this one from Clash Royale as well. Because he was initially in Clash of Clans. There's the Autobot, Master Builder. Some really cool sketches right here. Look at all these sketches. Those sketches look epic. And we have some stuff for the siege machines. That's the battle blimp. Is that the wall wrecker? I think that's what it's called. Then we have a bunch of the town halls. Look at this design for this town hall right here. Of course, that isn't in the game, but I guess that was their initial design for Town Hall 10 because it progresses right here 1 through 9. And I guess that was their initial design for 10. Then we have some designs that they were looking at for Archer Towers. And then for Town Hall 12, then some of the defenses. Whoa, this is interesting. Look at this Tesla with like the skeletons on it. That's really cool. That would be a cool design for like the Town Hall 9 Tesla. I would like that in game. That would be really cool. Then we have this page which just has some illustrations. We're gonna go through these illustrations. Some of these have been loading screens. I think, wasn't this one of the original loading screens for Clash of Clans? I'm pretty sure. Because I didn't start playing Clash of Clans right when it came out in 2012. I started playing a couple of years later in 2014, and like I said, that's the loading screen that I remember when I started. I don't know if it's the OG loading screen though, but this is really cool. And next up, we got Boom Beach. Boom Beach came out in 2014, 2 years after Clash of Clans. Again, I did play Boom Beach, but I wasn't really invested in it, so I'm gonna kind of speed through this section a little bit. Again, Boom Beach is still a game that I played, and it's still a game that I know. I played it for about a year. I got up to about HQ 12, I think, and it was fun for while I played it, but I stopped playing Boom Beach because of another Supercell game that came out a few years after. Boom Beach was always an extremely unique game though. I mean, it was a base builder kind of like Clash of Clans, but it had a totally different atmosphere. I mean, as you guys can see, a lot of these weapons and buildings and just the environment in general from Boom Beach is just so different than what Clash of Clans has. And then Warships, I stopped playing before Warships. I know that's a feature somewhat like Clan Wars. I don't know too much about it though. I remember Dr. Terror. He was like the main villain when I started playing. And then we have a bunch of the troops right here. This is the heavy. I know that because all I used to do is just rush heavies half the time. Just because, yeah, like I said, I never got too deep into Boom Beach and the Boom Beach strategy, but it's still cool to look at. I mean, Boom Beach was a big game, not really to Supercell standards, I guess you could say, but compared to just mobile games in general, Boom Beach was a big game. It was a very big game. Then we have some cool illustrations, and then we have the part that we've all been waiting for, Clash Royale, my favorite Supercell game of all time. Still my favorite Supercell game. Clash Royale turned 5 years old. Let's go ahead and look at some of this artwork. This is what I'm really interested in. So I guess the initial name for Clash Royale was Wizard Arena. Clash of Clans up here. Jeez, man. This is cool to look at. Look at this initial gameplay right here. I guess the concept of towers still stayed in like the lanes, except there was only one lane. But we have 2 towers, main tower. That's pretty cool. And we have like the initial designs of the king. I'm so glad they never did that. That looks terrible. Then we got the princess. That looks like the royal giant down there. On this page, we got some more troops. We got the musketeer. We got the knight. We have some sketches for the prince and some of the initial 3D models of the prince and his horse. The good old Mega Knight, the card that everyone hates. What is this? I guess this is the initial concept of like a barbarian or like an elite barbarian or something like that. Then we got the bowler who has a mohawk. Then we have this. I guess this was a concept artwork for a card that never came into the game. I've seen this image before. but I don't know what the name of the card actually was. Then we got some more stuff. This page is mostly sketches. We got the baby dragon with some of its sketches. The spirits, we have the ice spirits, the fire spirits, mini P.E.K.K.A down here. I guess this down here, that looks like the executioner, I think, because you can see the mask over his head. We have the royal hogs right here. What is this? What is this supposed to be? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It looks like a prince, but like 2 muskets. And then this looks like a goblin with like a jester's hat and a club. Maybe that's what turned into the goblin bruiser. And maybe that developed into the hunter down here. And of course, the hunter, he was initially supposed to be kind of like the fisherman, where he had a hook mechanic, but they decided to save that for the fisherman, which is cool. Then we got some of the jungle arena stuff right here with the bandit up here, some of its sketches down here as well. And then the rascals, Rascal Boy and the Rascal Girls. Then we got some stuff over here. I guess this was some concept artwork for the Magic Archer. That's really cool. This one kind of looks like a female. I don't know if it is. Then that's just like a wizard with like a archer's bow. We got some stuff for the Electro Wizard. This down here is the Lumberjack. Then we got a whole page for the Fisherman and dedicated to Season 1. As you can see, the new arena right here, Fisherman's Float. Well, it's not new anymore, but you guys get the idea. In Season 1, it was new. Okay, this is some interesting concept artwork. This up here looks like the Dart Goblin. Mega Minion right here. I don't know what that is right there. We got some bats. Royal Ghost. The Bomber. Skeleton Barrel right here. Royal Recruits. This drill right here, that was a card concept that I think was killed. And I guess this right here developed into the flying machine. Instead of a flying goblin, it's just the master builder just shooting stuff. And this right here, that's interesting. I don't know what that is. Then moving on to some of the newer cards in the game, we have the Ram Rider, some of her artwork, and then the good old Elixir Golem. Then over here we have some concept artwork for the arenas. These look really cool. That's really cool to look at. I really like these up top. These look like initial concepts of Royal Arena, but like, I like that art style. I know it's not Clash Royale's art style, but it looks cool. This just looks like Goblin Stadium. I guess these down here were early sketches for Jungle Arena. Barbarian Bowl. P.E.K.K.A.'s Playhouse. That, of course, being Frozen Peaks. Electro Valley. It looks like maybe that's the Dragon Arena that came for like Season 11. Then, of course, here are the pictures of all of the arenas that actually are in the game. Then we have some really cool illustrations from Clash Royale. This book is blowing me away. It's basically just like a picture book, but it is a very cool picture book. We have some different art styles of different cards right here. Musketeer Goblins, Electro Wizard, the Goblin Gang, Hog Rider, Expo. Oh, screw the Expo. Then we have emotes. Look at these emotes. These are sick. Just a page full of emotes. Now that's what I like to see. Then again, some more illustrations. Very, very nice. Yeah, this book is. I'm so glad I got this. And then we have some of the loading screens. That was like 2018, early parts of 2019. Then this is the newest loading screen version, I guess you could say. And then, boom, we move into Brawl Stars, Supercell's newest global game. So even though I don't cover Brawl Stars on my channel, Brawl Stars is still a game that I love. It is a very fun game. It's a game that I play every single day. I download the game when it released globally, and it is a very cool game. So the initial name for Brawl Stars was called Project Laser, then it progressed into Slugfest, and then after that, of course, Brawl Stars. So the main characters, the initial main characters, Colt and Shelly, of course. We can see Brock down here. Yeah, more just Colt and Shelly. It's just kind of funny to look at like the 3D models of characters. Now they're just kind of like standing there, just kind of like, you know, existing. Then right here we got some Spike stuff. We got El Primo. What is this? El Rey Primo and El Rudo Primo. I think those are the names of the skins. Over here we got Bo. We got, I guess that's some concept work for Nita. We got Barley, Dynamite, Jesse, Mortis, Pam, Crow, Poco, some more Bo stuff, some of the initial character models. Tara's right there. We got Piper. I guess that's some concept artwork for Bull down there. That's really cool. Then we got some more 3D models and stuff. And then we're moving into the global release of Brawl Stars. So Brawl Stars, the biggest change for global release is that they made it horizontal from vertical, and they also expanded each map in terms of width by 4 tiles, I think. Then we got Carl down there. We got some modern Dynamite stuff, some modern Piper artwork. Then coming in here, we got Mortis's Mortuary, Frank Mortis M's, and then the Mortuary. The Mortuary is one of my favorite environments in Brawl Stars. Then we got Retropolis, I believe that's what it's called. We have BB, one of my favorite brawlers, Bull, some concept artwork for Retropolis. Then this was like this was the arcade theme, right? That was Lunar New Year 2019, I think. Rico, Brock, 8-bit. Oh, that's cute. The concept art for 8-bit there. That's really cool. Then this right here is Terra's Bazaar for season 1. That's the Daryl's pirate ship, I believe. That was Christmas of 2019. Some Jean artwork, Sandy, Terra, Tick, Penny. Is Daryl on this page? No. Why would they not include Daryl? Then we got Leon. They just put 2 of the most broken brawlers in the history of Brawl Stars on the same page. Rosa and Leon, upon their initial release, for those of you that didn't know in Brawl Stars, they were literally game breaking. Like, they had to emergency nerf them. It's just unreal. Then we have some of the logos for Brawl Stars, which is cool. Yeah, this is really cool. Of course, that's the current logo for Brawl Stars now. But yeah, we got all the logos there. Then we got a whole page dedicated to Sakura Spike. Oh, that's sick. I like Sakura Spike. It's one of my favorite skins in Brawl Stars. Then we got the Summer of Robots. I believe that was summer of 2019 with all the robot skins. Mecha Bo, Mecha Crow, the Dynamite robot skin, the Spike skin as well. There's Rico and Barley just vibing. Then we got just some bonus stuff, some of the initial pins for Brawl Stars, some work of the robots, some really cool poster artwork. I know Kairos has this hanging up in his studio, I think, which is cool, the Cult Crunch. And now we're gonna look at the killed games. Games that Supercell never released globally. So the first one is Gunshine.net. This was actually the first game developed by Supercell, but it never released globally. It just looks like an MMO pretty much, and it says that it closed November of 2012. The graphics don't look spectacular, but that's okay. We move on to Spooky Pop, and Spooky Pop looks like a match 3 game. That's interesting. I know Heyday Pop was the match 3 game, but Spooky Pop, I guess it makes sense. Pop, you know. Then we have Smashland. Conceptually, it looks a lot like Brawl Stars. If you look at a lot of these artworks down here, it's like that same kind of feel, I guess. But this also has like a map that you like progress through, kind of like a lot of old school games. But yeah, some of these characters look really funny. Like, look at this frog. That's hilarious. And then of course, Rush Wars, the newest game that Supercell killed in 2019. It's pretty recent. I bet a lot of you guys remember Rush Wars. Rush Wars, I played it for a little bit. I played the initial versions of it. I made a video about it at the time, and I thought it was a cool game, but at the time my opinions were I wouldn't be surprised that, you know, if it died, because it's not really original. It was kind of a mixture between like Clash of Clans and Boom Beach, and it died, which I'm not really surprised about at all. But Rush Wars, it was pretty cool conceptually in a way, but yeah, never really expected it to do that much. Some of the artwork for it is cool though. There's some more artwork. The Rush Wars artwork just keeps going on. It just keeps going. And yeah, this is kind of what Rush Wars looked like. You didn't really have a base that you built. Most of it was strategized in attacking and stuff. Then some more artwork of like the helicopters, the home base artwork, stuff like that. Here's some like the finalized versions of it. We have the chests down here for Rush Wars. And then some artwork of Rush Wars, some really cool illustrations. And then we finish off with a big white Supercell, and that is the end of the story. So yeah, this video was pretty laid back, just kind of chill, just flipping through the book. This is a really cool book. Like, this is really sick. I really am glad that I bought this. I don't even remember how much I paid for it. I don't think it was a ridiculous amount of money, but this is a very cool book. If you guys can find a way to get your hands on one, I 100% recommend it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like down below. I'd appreciate it. If you're new here, then subscribe. You guys know the drill. I'm going to head out. See you guys later.